Hi, I'm Pechstein with Move Into Action, and thank you for joining us for this week's video blog. Hey, I'm really glad that you joined us this week for our video blog. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Today, what I'm talking to you about is the law of multiplication when it comes to life and stress management. Now you're going, what do you mean by multiplication? How do things multiply in my life management world? How does my stress multiply? How does this work, Christine? Well, I'll tell you. The other day I was sitting in a drive-thru and I kept looking at the time because I had exactly 10 minutes before I had to be someplace. It was plenty of time in my mind to stop and get a cup of coffee. So I went through the drive-thru, there's nobody there, I placed my order, I pull up to the window, there's a car in front of me. Now I don't know what the person in front of me ordered, and I really don't know what was going on inside of the restaurant, but it affected me because I was starting to feel tense. I was getting a little bit irritated because it took, honestly, 5 minutes to get a cup of coffee. So I thought, why is this taking so long? Now I have the potential to run late to my appointment. Well, as if that wasn't enough, I left and I'm driving and I hit every red light that you can think of. Has that ever happened to you? You're not stressed, you're having a great day, but one thing happens and you get through that and you're like, okay, not a big deal. So you continue on your way and all of a sudden, another obstacle or something gets in your way or something starts to frustrate you just a little bit, and then another thing, and so you're like, okay, all right, great, now I was really running late, now I didn't need this, now I have all these red lights and I'm just catching every single one of them, which is making me a little bit later to this appointment, and I really want to be on time. There's no reason for this, and you're getting all worked up. Well, then you might get a phone call after that. So it happened to me. My phone started ringing. So now I'm running late because of the coffee, and then I'm hitting every red light. I'm trying to get into this meeting, and my phone starts ringing off the hook, and it's a call I really need to take. So I'm trying to answer that. Well, pretty soon you're not adding the things up that are happening to you. You're starting to multiply them because they're happening more than what you really want. It's not just one thing. Now it's 3, it's 6, it's 9. But because you're focused on the things that are occurring now, you're focused on the negativity. So in the coaching and training that I do, in the life management, stress management, in the weight renewal lifestyle that we have here, where we challenge people to lose the weights and the stress of daily life, these are the things that we teach you to be mindful of. So the next time you're in your car and you feel things start adding up, really check to see if they're multiplying at an exponential rate. If it's something that you need to be aware of to stop the multiplication, let the stress go and start subtracting some of that weight that you're carrying around. Because see, life management is not about living a life that's stress-free. Stress management is not about eliminating all stresses, because as these examples showed, there are things in my life that happen I don't have control over, but I have to deal with them in effective ways to release some of that stress, to be mindful of it, to learn these techniques and put them into action so that I can get through my day without the weight, that excess stress, that baggage weighing on me. I weigh enough as it is. I don't want to get on a scale and have any more weight added to it. To me, that's a nightmare. I'm trying to eliminate some of it just by learning to deal with it in effective and efficient ways. I hope that as you go from today forward, you'll start paying attention. Are stresses just adding up, or are they getting to a point where they're multiplying out of control and you really need to learn to do something about it? I hope that this will challenge you to think about it the next week. We'll see you next Friday when we do our next video blog. I'm Pechstein with Move Into Action. You can find more on our coaching and life management, weight reduction, stress management training at moveintoaction.com. Thanks and have an awesome Friday.